Welcome to Two Guys. Well, we are actually outside of the garage today.
That's right, they let us out. No worky, all play. We're gonna check out some great rides at a charity event. Monster Transmission set this up. It's a great auto show. But we got even more in store for you today.
No, tractor pulls, cool rides. There are all kinds of cool stuff. Stay tuned. All right, here we are. It's a beautiful day. We're down in Florida, and we're at the Monster Transmission Children's Charity benefiting the St. Jude's Hospital.
That's right, we got cars everywhere. I'm getting antsy. I see eye candy all over the place.
Let's go.
Now check this out. This isn't something you're gonna see every day. This is an LS1 powered 1961 Ford cab over. You can see it's been sectioned, shortened. Very unique ride. I'd love to find the owner of this thing and take it for a spin.
Hey, Mama, how do you like my 1953 210 convertible? Now, the 210 was a pretty rare option back in '53, and the convertible even more rare. This thing actually, the owner had to go to Argentina in order to pick it up. Pretty rough shape. Took it around to some shops and got himself a nice fly white interior. And you know the ladies love the white interior, so you got your knob, cruising down the road, honey. What do you think of the convert? Oh yeah, I love it, I love it. And if you can see on the sticker, no trailer required.
Now, as clean as this car is, it's just not good for the dating scene, you know? It's just not the right color.
Look at this beautiful 1960 Chevy Impala. Now, I actually talked to the owner, Mike, and he said he saw this car on the road. He wanted one from when he was a kid, and he actually followed the guy home, made friends with him, and hung out with him for 10 years until he talked the guy into selling it to him.
That's a true car guy desire.
Now, he did pay his respects, kept the car original, put it back to the condition that he wanted, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it looks great. Not about all original, but you can't blame a guy for a little, alternator and AC upgrades. You know, it's a hot day out today.
Especially in Florida. Hey!
Hey guys, I've been looking all over for
Hey,
you.
Keely, it's good to see you, man.
Welcome, welcome. A
great
turnout.
event.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, great turnout. Charity event benefiting St. Jude's, and it's awesome. I mean, look around you.
Oh, you got a great
Cars,
turnout.
people everywhere. Awesome.
Perfect day.
Yeah.
Perfect
I
day.
figure since you guys are so close, the shop's next door. Why don't we go
Is it?
take a ride, check it out?
Yeah,
we definitely gotta take a
absolutely.
spin.
All right, come on, let's go.
Man, what a place you got here. This is cool. You always have a car show going on in front of your place. This is nice. Very cool.
Or is this the carpool lot? You can just come out here and grab one and go to lunch.
Wow, check this place out, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, welcome to the new place.
We got some eye candy in here, too.
Yeah.
Over here on the right, we got the dyno testing area, kids, and if you look to the left, we've got the Camaros. But stay tuned. We're going to actually take you on a full tour of Monster Transmission. Drive style. Welcome back, land of the dead.
This is where it all starts, guys. We got the cores.
That's where you rack them and stack them, huh?
You got it.
They look a little bit dirty. I'm hoping by the time we get to the end here, they'll look nice and pretty.
Oh, yeah, baby. Here we go.
They're the designated cleaners.
Cool, they're looking better already, man.
Tear down crew. Hey guys, you remember my dad Kurt?
Hey, Brian, how you doing,
Finally
buddy?
got to come
Good.
by.
All
How you
right,
doing?
man. Good to have you guys here. All right, welcome to the Monster Factory. This is where all the magic happens. We basically take an old junk core, we strip them down. So this is where it starts. We first identify the customer's order the right transmission. We have a quality control form we check it by. Then we disassemble it, tear it down to the bare case, and then put it in the solvent tank washers. They wash the cases, take all the dirt, grime off of it. While that's cooking, then they're washing the other components, inspecting them to make sure they're not broken or bad. Then they stage them on a cart, place the quality control form with it once he signs off on it to pass down the manufacturing line to the builder. Cool. So after it goes from there, I saw some polishing and cleaning up going on back over there. Is that where they get kind of buff and inspect? Exactly. That's where they inspect the cases, check for cracks, imperfections. If there's any problems with it, we start over with another core. After it passes all the inspections, we clean it, paint it, and we stage it back in the manufacturing process.
Ready for build, huh?
You got it.
Cool. How long does it take to get these things torn down?
Good 20, 25 minutes.
Okay.
To get it torn down and cleaned up.
Ever get a good race going on between these two guys?
Yeah, every once in a while these guys get to it and they try to crank them out.
Show off some skills. Let's
That's
see.
right. That's
on.
right.
Cool.
All right, we'll show you down here on the manufacturing line.
All right.
Ford truck tranny, huh?
Yeah, man, we got a nice E4OD here. It's a diesel out of a diesel truck. We build them too. We do all the Ford line, we do the GM line, and all the Dodge line.
Cool. Yeah, I've seen quite a variety so far in here. Looks like you guys covered just about everything.
Yeah, we build everything from a mild stock transmission all up to some extreme applications.
Now, we've had a few extreme applications on our show.
Yeah, yeah.
So tell me about this one. It's going to be a stock or
Yeah,
a
this is
heavy
just
built one?
this is a factory unit, factory reman. We're putting back all the OE spec clutches, steels. We put all new bushings, new washers, new Torrington bearings. It's a complete reman, stripped down from the bare case. Basically, put all the new parts in there.
Yeah, one of the great things about Monster, you can go in and get it specifically for you. You know what I mean? You want a hard shift, you want a soft shift. You know, what kind of horsepower do you want? I mean, you got horsepower all the way up to what, 1,000, 1,500 pounds of torque?
Exactly. Yeah, and depending on the application and what the customer's looking for, obviously in extreme situations like that, we build a 700 that can go up to maybe 600 horsepower. Then we have a 480 to go all the way up to 900. They have something even extreme, goes over 1,000. We might go back down to a 400. We offer a variety of all of them.
I mean, how do you know, though? I mean, you say, yeah, this transmission does 700 pounds of torque. How do you know that?
Well, we know by in-house, from experience and in-house testing. We actually take them up and put them on a chassis dyno in a car.
In a car.
And we test them.
Wow.
And we know from experience and how the tranny's built at what limits these components can take. We can test them up to 600 horsepower. We see the input shaft breaks. We test them at 800 horsepower. See the sprags blow up. So we know in different transmissions what their limitations are in the real world environment behind a 3,000 pound vehicle, 600 horsepower at the rear tires. So we know what these transmissions can take and how much abuse they can take and what our customers are expecting from them.
Can you show us those parts, like specifically where they go?
A lot of transmissions, the input shaft will strip off in the converter or literally shear completely off from all that twist motion from the torque converter. So that's a weak link. Or the stator shaft on the pump will strip off or break off completely depending on the horsepower rating. Other weak components are the sprags. You get to a certain horsepower, those are a weak link.
Yep.
So there's multiple items in the transmission obviously that can break, but those are some of the common components that do break.
Now, when you go through, you've got different clutch materials. So you can go a stock rebuild, you can do high-performance clutches. Now, doesn't that change the shift characteristics? Like, how do you then dial back in for the customer? Because I know you can change a lot of things to give him the shift that he wants and the type of build that he wants, whether it's heavy-duty or mild, right?
Exactly. All of our transmissions are custom built. Customer tells us what his application is, how hard he wants it to shift, or how soft he wants it to shift. And because we chassis dyno every unit, we know how to dial them in so the customer gets exactly what they're ordering. Now, like this is a factory clutch that we use in the heavy-duty transmission. It's a regular OE spec clutch, so these clutches are already modified. But we do offer Kevlar line clutches and also actually RID race clutchings for racing applications.
Cool. So you don't just have a 600 horse transmission. I can call and say, I need 600 horse, but I want it to do this and I want it to do this, and you'll just kind of dial in all the parts along the assembly.
Exactly. You need one to hold up 600 horsepower, but you don't want to break your neck every time it shifts.
Cool. So once it gets built up, take a couple hours?
Definitely. It takes a good 3-4 hours to build up a unit. Okay. If it requires shift kits and other mods, it takes even longer.
Now you talked about dyno. We're going to go check out a dyno here? Or?
Sure, yeah. What we do here first is we static test it, which means we air check each drum to make sure the hydraulic integrity is there. Then we assemble it. We can air check it again. That's called a static test. And then we'll take it up the ramp over to the test room.
And what do? You put on dyno? Or?
Exactly. We put every transmission in a car and we dyno test them.
In a car?
In a car.
Put every transmission in a car?
Every one.
Where's that? Let's go.
All right.
Dyno room?
Dyno room.
Where's Achilles? Achilles! Taxi!
Hey guys, I thought I'd find you here.
Cool. Well, we're going to go check out the dyno, but you're going to have to wait till after the break.
Come on, let's go.
Let's roll. doing the killer car tour again, touring Monster's brand new transmission facility.
Ooh, look at that thing. Oh, that's nice.
What we've got here is your basic 49 Chevy.
Nice.
Now, kids, if you'll look, it's got the chopped top. It has got the white tuck and roll interior, which is period for that time. It's got the shrouded headlights and the Corvette grille sitting on the billet aluminum wheels. Real nice example, like that. Okay, now on to the dyno room. Now, this is where Monster tests all their cars.
All right. Wow. That's some dyno mule there, huh? It's a little bit too nice to be running every transmission through.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, guys, this is the first step in the testing process that we're famous for. We get the transmissions up from the build area, where you just came from, and then we match it up with the torque converter that the customer decided to purchase with the unit. That way, when they get the product, it's exactly what we got for them, tested in the vehicle, ready to go.
Cool. So these are all for maybe a guy who doesn't order a converter with their trans? These are
Right. These
test
are what we call the
converters?
test torque converters.
Okay.
So if they didn't get a converter with the unit, we still put it through the testing process no matter what.
Cool.
So that way we know it's going to work 100% for them.
Now, I see a bunch of drive shafts. I guess you got a couple different configurations you can put in a single vehicle.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ton of different
Nice.
configurations. We've got probably a dozen different drive shafts, different cross members, different mounting, and that gives us the ability to test, you know, Turbo 350, Turbo 400, 700 R4, 4L80, goes on and on and on in the same vehicle with these different configurations that we got.
It's like a beast, man.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, this is our 550 horsepower test bed we use for all of our racing transmissions.
Nice. You get to really go out there and beat on them and check them out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's Brian, man. We better run.
All right, guys, here we are with the legendary Monte Carlo.
Legendary, huh?
Yes, this is our original test bed. It's had probably close to 10,000 transmissions over the years,
Wow.
and the thing is still kicking.
Man.
Mark, I'm thinking you're pretty good at this by now.
Well, I've definitely done a few of them in here.
Right now, we've got a 700 R4 going in. It's one of our most popular units. Overdrive Chevrolet. And once he gets that buttoned up nicely, we'll head it over to the dyno across the way there and put it through the paces.
Cool. Yeah, I like all the quick connects, a lot of easy, you know, in and outs.
Yeah.
Way to get a good test bed.
You playing with your new baby?
There he is.
Every day, but this is actually a live unit. It's a 6L80 transmission. This is the best way to test them. Put them on the chassis dyno, has the vehicle weight, actually the raw horsepower, right at the transmission. And if we can't get good feel for it on the dyno, we can actually drive it on the road like we do all of our vehicles.
Wow, very cool.
Good way to cover all your bases.
Yeah,
All right, so from here, I assume you got to pull them back out because you're not going to ship the whole car, right?
absolutely. We pull them back out of the vehicle, we drain them, drain the converters, and we ship the transmission with the converter we tested it with, because that's the stall speed that was dyno tested with, and that's what belongs to that customer's vehicle.
Very cool. Well, I heard some drags going on out there.
Yeah.
I think there's some tractor pulls, so let's get back to the